Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, can you all hear me? So if you know you can hear me, please can you use thumbs up or reaction on using the comments so that I can know and believe that my audience can hear me. If you know you can hear me very loud and clear, please. Yeah, okay, thumbs up that's from Emmanuel. Thank you very much, Emmanuel. I can see that. Right. So everyone, can you all hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, okay, that's from Precious. Thank you very much for that. I believe you can hear me. And for I don't know who is iPhone, if you don't mind, you should rename your name so that I stop calling you iPhone. Right. Thank you very much for joining, guys. Thank you very much. It's always amazing and it's always my pleasure to have you guys here. All right, thank you very much for that. Akinde Ayomiku, thanks for coming and thanks for joining us as we are glad to have you here. Thank you very much. iPhone, I don't know, I don't want to be calling you iPhone. All right, if you want to rename your phone or your device so that I'll stop calling you iPhone. I would like to address you with your name. All right, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining Amdor Analytics Data Science Masterclass. I'm so glad to have you guys here. I'm so excited. I don't know about you, but it's always my pleasure to have you guys here. All right, so without taking much of our time, this is 6 o'clock West African time. All right, so we'd like to dive into the session. But before we move into the section fully into the practical section, now guess what? We're going to be learning a lot today. Yeah. We have a lot I want to do today. Now, if you have not coded before, don't bother yourself. You're going to code today, all right? You are going to do that. We are going to be doing that practical section today. But before we dive into the practical section of this program, I want us to do something quickly. I want us to know ourselves. Yeah. So maybe you have known me, or maybe you know me somewhere. You have been attending our master classes and you know me. But then I would like to officially introduce myself to you, and of course, you introduce yourself so that we time to know ourselves. All right. So my name is Chukwuka Chinyer, and I am joining you from Lagos, Nigeria. So I would like to know where our audience are joining us from. So you've known where I'm joining you and you don't know my name, right? So I would like to know where our audience are joining us from, if you don't mind. So just use you can use the comments, the chat section so that we'll have a free noise conversation, right? So if you know, I don't know where you're joining us from, but we'd like to appreciate you. Use the comment section or the comment chat section and tell us where you are joining us from. So we want to know where our audience are joining us from. That's the first thing we want to know before we proceed. So guys, let's do this. Let's do this so that we can proceed. Ayomiku from Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you very much for joining us, Ayomiku from Lagos, Nigeria. All right, so guys, let's keep that coming in now. Let's keep that coming in. We are not one person here. We are more than one person. All right, Saidi. Okay. Wow, this is as everyone is joining from one particular area. Hi, Precious. Want to know where you are joining us from? iPhone. Let's know where you are joining us from so that we can welcome you and ask you how you doing today, and happy Sunday to you. Yeah, thank God it's Sunday, and I believe that we are all enjoying our Sunday very well. I'm still enjoying it as well. So to come here and talk to us is another enjoyment to me, because without I don't know, have you ever feel this thing? You are so excited because you know that you want to impart value to people. All right. So personally, I am so excited to have you guys here once again. Thanks for joining us and from everyone that typed in here. So I want to do something really quickly, right? If you know that today is your first time joining Amdor Analytics masterclass, any of our masterclasses, either data science, business analysis, data analytics, if you know that today is your first time joining any of our masterclasses, I want you to type 1. Just type 1. Today is your first time joining our masterclasses. Just type 1. Any of our masterclasses. 1, okay? Okay, everybody is just 1. All right. Wow, that's amazing. So let's start. Amazing. All right. So okay, Precious One, Akinde, Emmanuel. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Thanks very much for joining us. iPhone, I don't know. Is this the first time joining Amdor Analytics Masterclass? Okay, it simply means that if you did not type one, if you did not type one, it simply means you've been joining our masterclasses, and we want to welcome you once again to our masterclass. Thanks for joining us. We are so glad to have you here. I am so glad to have you guys here. Like, I'm so glad to have you guys here. I'm so excited, right? Thanks for joining us. And then let's dive into this program. Now, this program is going to come in different food, right? It's going to come in different foods. Like, just give me a second to share my screen so that we can move very well. Just a second. All right. So, yes, I believe you can see my screen now. Can you see my screen? Can you tell me yes? If you know that you can see my screen, just please type yes. Give me a yes. If you know you can see my screen. Okay, yes, thanks very much for that. Yes, all right, thanks very much, everyone. I'm so excited. I love the communication. I love the energy. Let's keep it coming in. Thank you very much, everyone. All right, I'm so glad that you guys can see my screen and as well. Now, officially, welcome to Amdor Analytics Masterclass. For those of us that are joining us for the first time, I want to officially welcome you, and I want to tell you guys something, right? There is something amazing that we have for you guys. So all you need to do is to stay till the end of this session, all right? So this session, I would not like to take much of your time. Yeah, but with the little time that we're going to spend here together, you are going to learn a lot. You're going to see how you, probably, I don't know if you have used Python before. I don't know if you have used Python before, but let's assume you've not used Python before. You are going to see how it takes easy, how seamless it takes to use Python to code, right? You're going to be seeing that today. Now, for those of you that are joining us for the first time, I said something. There's something amazing for you guys. Just ask me after the session, just ask me. You said that you have something for us. So where is it? Where is it? So all you need to do is to stay till the end of the session. You have it. And meanwhile, very soon, yeah, there'll be an attendance form that will be passing through the chat session. So all you need to do is to what? Pick it and fill the attendance so that you'll be able to get today's recording and the material that we are going to be using today. Okay, I'm going to be using a material. I might share that material here in the comments section so that you can actually pick it up. But if you didn't, okay, I'm going to share it after today's session so that because the program is recorded, you can have it and then go down long later. Right? Thanks very much. I believe we are all together. I believe we are all together. If you know that we are all together, please give me a yes. Give me a yes if we are all on the same page. Give me a yes. Okay, thanks very much for that, Akinde. I love your energy. Honestly, there's something for you, to be honest. Yeah, I love your energy. All right. All right. So, how to become a certified full stack data scientist? Right. So you're going to know why it is full stack data scientist very soon. So today's masterclass is about data science, guys. Okay. For those that want to become a data scientist, this masterclass is for you. And I want to believe that you might be like, I don't know if this data science something is for me, because I don't know, I've never coded before. I've never done anything. I'm not even competent to it, right? We are going to see if it is for you or not. But at the end of this session, you will confirm if data science something is for you. If it is for you, right? So now let's dive into this. Let's dive into this. Okay, right. Welcome to Amdor Analytics. And of course, for those of us that are joining us for the first time, this is Amdor Analytics, right? And Amdor Analytics is an educational technology company. So what do we do here? And let's talk about Amdor Analytics before we talk about myself, right? At Amdor Analytics, we are committed, like we are a tech company committed to empowering individuals to become global talents. Take that word, global talents, through our comprehensive and accessible training program. Through our comprehensive, take note of this, right? Comprehensive and accessible training programs. That's what we are known for. That's our core value. That's what we are known for. Ask anybody that attended our program, they will tell you that these guys, oh God, ask anything about them. They are good, they are delivers, okay? So very, very comprehensive. That's actually what we are known for. All right, so our mission is to bridge the skills gap by equipping learners with in-demand skills. What are the in-demand skills that we equip learners with? Right, you're going to know some of the in-demand skills very soon. Of course, data science is one of them. Actually, let's talk about data science now. Data science is one of the in-demand skills, and that's what we do to ensure that learners are well equipped with in-demand skills, right? Enabling them to make informed decisions, drive innovation, and create positive change in tech-driven world, particularly across African continents. That's what we did know for. We look around and we see that there's a lot of things that are happening in Africa that we need to eliminate by bringing out what we know, the skills that we know, and that's what one of them is what unemployment. There's a lot of unemployment around the African continent. If you look at it, you confirm what I'm saying, right? But now we looked at what is trending. We find out that tech is what is trending. And if you have tech skills, which are the in-demand skills, you can stay anywhere and work for anyone, anywhere across the globe without ever stepping into an office. And we set to assess what we're going to do. We are going to set up Amdor Analytics, where we're going to make this training very comprehensive and accessible for individuals. I don't know if you've ever gone to, I was chatting with someone today and I asked the person, have you done any tech-related program before? And the person said yes. Now, we have a lot of people that have done this tech-related program somewhere else, and they're finding it difficult to still comprehend, to still understand what data, even the word data, what data is all about. So we said to ourselves, because we've understood this thing and we understand why it's important for people to have this, be grounded in this field, we decided to make our training very comprehensive and accessible for individuals, right? Now, with a track record of sources, right, we have trained over 3,000 participants. We have over 3,000 participants transition into tech, and of course, we granted data analytics scholarships to one of the biggest universities in Nigeria, and that's Federal University of Ekiti. And currently, I don't know how you met us, I don't know how you heard about Amdor Analytics, but if you go through our pages, you see that currently we have offered scholarship to 1,000 undergraduates across Nigeria. What's the purpose of this? We want to make sure that these guys are well equipped with the in-demand skills before they graduated, because this is one of the traits to Africans, and that's what unemployment. We will try our best to make sure that we eliminate unemployment by offering free data analytics scholarship to 1,000 undergraduates. They're going to be starting their program very soon, right? So we specialized in training individuals in the field of data analytics, data science, and business analysis. And of course, our tutors are industry experienced professionals who are experienced in their field. They are well experts, right? Now, when you talk about Amdor Analytics tutors, people will tell you, come on, these guys are what? They're just professionals. We have our tutors to be working across so many sectors that are well-known sectors, and they're all doing well. And of course, let's talk about me. Let's talk about who is this person that is in front of you and what's actually give her the privilege to be here, right? So my name is Chukwuka Chinyere, and by God's grace, I am the founder of Amdor Analytics. And of course, I'm a tech professional with over 7 years. That's close to a decade experience in data analytics and data science. As the founder of Amdor Analytics, I have successfully guided individuals with no prior tech skills to smoothly transition into tech and acquire their first tech roles. You're going to be seeing some of them here, right, as we progress into the program. And of course, I am known for my straightforward and effective training method. Right? And of course, I have successfully personally trained over 5,000 participants. Now, I've been doing this over the years, installing people here and there, and I work with so many edtech companies, and so that some people know about it. And my expertise spans across telecommunications, governance, financial, and edtech sectors. That's just about me. And of course, I'm everywhere except TikTok, right? I'm on LinkedIn. This is my name on LinkedIn, Chukwuka Chinyere. I'm on Instagram. I'm the Shim, Ambassador Shim. I am on Twitter, Facebook, and other social media platforms. So do well to connect with me, and let's learn more about tech, right? Thanks very much for joining us. Now, what are we going to be doing today? We are going to be doing something very fantastic, something amazing. I don't know if you have ever used Python before, but if no, okay, let's know how many people, if you know you are here, you've used Python before, let me know. You've used Python before, and let me know. Let me know those that are expert. Let me know those that are, that tech professionals that will be teaching us today. If you know that you've used Python before, let me know so that I will know that these are my tutors today. So you'll be guiding us through. Can I see anybody? Nobody. Nobody has used Python for data science, not for web development. Python for data science. Okay, nobody. That's great. That's amazing. You've not used it before. Okay, all right. No issues. I can say for beginners. No issues that for that. Thanks for that. Okay, so I want to upload a file here. All right, so we are going to be doing something very amazing today and very tomorrow. Right, so I want to upload a file. If you can pick it, great. If not, I'll just advise that you listen to what I'll be doing here today. And of course, when you get the recording, I'm going to share it with you with the data and the file, everything I'm going to be using today. Oh. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, all right, no issues. Give me a second. I want to close the file so that I can be able to upload it here. So I'm going to upload the file. All right, I just uploaded a file in the comment section here. I uploaded a file now. So let's talk about the file and what we are going to be using it for. So you need to use like your laptop, right? If you are not on your desktop, you can actually listen, right? But I would just like to have one or two persons that will be practicing along with me. But just like I said, if you cannot practice along with me, it's not a problem because this program is recorded. You will have access to the recording. And yeah, you have access to it in as long as you stay to the end of the program. Okay, as long as you stay to the end of the program, then there's gonna be a just a second. Okay, so there's gonna be a attendance form I'll be going through, passing it on this chat session. So all I need you is to do what to just fill the attendance form. You will get access to everything, the material, the slide, the recording, okay? So just fill the attendance form and let's proceed into today's program. Well done, everybody. I don't know if you have seen this. I just uploaded it. I've uploaded it in the comment section. Please use your desktop to download it and let's dive into this now. Now, let's proceed. Let's proceed. Are we good, everybody? Are we good to go? Are we good to go? Don't mind me, I'm using two scripts, so I might be checking my space. So are we good to go? Oh, come on, let me get a yes or no from you. Are we good? Are we good to go? Yup, good to go. Yup, good to go. All right, thank you very much for that. Thanks very much for that. All right, so please kindly take a second to download the data set and then let's proceed, okay? So I'm going to share my screen now and let's dive into this. Yes, thanks very much for that, Saiti. I don't know if that's correct. Okay. Yes, okay. Thanks very much for that. Okay, now I am on my Google. We are going to be using a platform for this our coding today. We are going to be using Google Colab. I don't know if you have used Google Colab before, but if not, thank God, you're going to be using Google Colab today. Now, what I want you to do, open a browser. You can use Chrome. I'm using Chrome, right? Open any browser of your choice. And, just like what I have here, right? And then type Google Colab or just type Colab. You will have access to what I want to open now. Let's do this together, guys. Oh yeah, let's do this together. We just started now. Now we are starting our class, okay? Now just type Colab. You can see it. You can see Colab Google. You can see Google Colab. Just open it, right? Open it. Enter. And you can see Colab Google here. That's Google Colab, okay? You can see it here. we are starting now. Now you need to make sure that your browser is logged into your email account or Gmail, right? Make sure that your browser that you are using is logged into a Gmail account. Now let's dive into this. You can see here, just come to the browser, type Google Colab. Google Colab. Now I'm going to open it now. So amazing. Now, when you open it, you see this interface, right? The first interface you will see is this. This is the first interface that you will see. And here you can see open Colab, and then you can see here new notebook. New notebook. You can see it here as well. Look up here, you can see open Colab and new notebook. I'm going to new notebook because what do I want to do? I want to start coding, right? So now the first thing I will do is what? Type open, click on what? New notebook. New notebook. And this interface, amazing interface, we just what? Appear here. This amazing interface will appear. Just give it a second. I believe it's internet. Yes, we have this. Now, if you have this that I have here, I need you to give me a high, give me 1. If you have this that I have here on your own browser, give me 1, just type 1. Let me know those that are practicing with me. If you know that you have this interface, type 1. Type 1. Okay. Thanks very much for that. Thanks very much for that. Everyone, sharing. Everybody, thank you very much for that. Thanks very much for that. That's great. Okay, guys, so let's now dive into the program now. Now, what do we want to do? The first thing we need to do is to import our data. Now, I uploaded the data set here, right? But if you don't have the data set, no problem. But if you have the data set, you can code along with me. If you don't have the data set, just like I said, you will have access to this, okay? If you wait till the end of the program, because that's very soon, let's say in the next an hour, I will upload the attendance form. All you need to do is to fill the attendance form. You have access to everything, the materials, the data sets, the slide, and the recording, okay? Now, the first thing we need to do is to what? Let's upload our data sets here. Now, there are 2 ways to do this, okay? There are different ways to do that. If you open here, you can see here, right? If I click here, and let's just give it some seconds, it's connecting. Yeah, we have it now. So you can see here, look at this, upload a section storage, right? If I click on this, I will be able to upload that data set, right? Very easy. But now if I didn't do this, I can go to my file, look for where I have that data downloaded, right? Okay. Just a second, I'm not sharing my entire screen so that I can share my entire screen. Okay. So this is my interface where I have the data set. All I need to do is to what? I will left click on this, carry the data, come to this interface and drop it here. And then click on OK. Okay. Left click on the data, carry it, come here and drop it. You can see it here. This is very easy. Okay. But now if you don't do this, okay, if you are finding it difficult to do this, you click on this. You can see this, click on this, and look for where you have the data. You can see, you can then select the data and then upload it. Very simple. We are getting our data into our Google Colab. That's just what we just did now. If you have done this, great, amazing. I'm so glad if you have done this, right? Now, what's the next thing that we need to do? Now, this is the data set that we want to use now. Oh my God, this is the data set that we want to use. Just a second, please. A second. Just a second. Jesus. Sorry about that, you might not see me, but then let's proceed. Let's proceed, okay. So I'll share back my screen and let's proceed. So this is the data set that we are using. This is the data set that we are using. So you can see here, I have the date, I have the customer, I have the sales name, salesperson, I have product category, I have subcategory, I have payments, these are just the data sets, right? So now what do you want to do? Let's dive into the program or openly, officially. Now this is my Google Colab. This is my Google Colab. The first thing I will do here is to start importing I'll start importing my code that we use here, okay? Some of the softwares that will help us to work effectively on this Google Colab. Now, if you are using Jupyter Notebook, this as well will work on your Jupyter Notebook, okay? But now we are using Google Colab so that everybody will have access to this. Now, the first thing I need to do is to what? I will import pandas as PD. Now, what is Pandas? All right, Pandas is actually software, right, that helps us to analyze and manipulate our data on this interface, okay? I will import Pandas. Now, another thing again I need to import Seaborn, right? That's for data visualization. Now, I'll say what? Import, I'm going to take it a bit, import Seaborn as CNX. Right now, Seaborn, just like I said. Now, why are we doing this? When we import it as, you see, I typed import pandas as PD. It simply means at the end, I'm not going to, if I want to use pandas, I will not type pandas again. I will type PD. If I want to use Seaborn, I will not type Seaborn again. I will type what? SNX. SNX. Now, what else do I need to import? I want to import matplotlib, right? Plots, you can see it here. Sometimes you can see it, it will just appear, right? Matplotlib.plt. Oh, sorry about this. I mistakenly type it enter. So this is all I need to type. I need to get, okay? So import, the first thing you need to type is what? Import pandas as PD, import Seaborn as CNS, and import matplotlib pilot as PLT. I'm going to copy this, okay, and I will paste it here in case for those that are coding with me, those that are coding along with me, I'll just so that you can easily get that, okay. So I will run it. I will. So please, if you're not talking, I would like you to mute yourself a bit. Please don't unmute yourself. Don't unmute yourself. Thanks very much for somebody set again. Okay, so let's proceed. Now, after doing this, you can see here, you can see code here. I'm going to type on this code. Now, this will give us another interface. So please mute yourself if you are not. Who is alert? Okay, so I need to mute you here. Just a second. Okay. All right, so let's proceed. So the first thing that we need to do, we have imported the softwares or the things that we know that we need for this analysis. Now, what do we need to do next? We need to import our data. Now, what we've done with this, our data, we just uploaded it here. We have yet to import it on our Google Colab, okay? So we need to bring it to our Google Colab. Now, what do we need to do? I'll call my data. I don't want to call it data. You can call it anything, right? I need to give it a name. I will say df. I love to use the df. Right, df equal to PD, which is what? Pandas, okay, pandas dot read, okay, underscore. Now, if you are using, what we are using is Excel, you can see it here. Look at it here, XLXX. So it's Excel that we are using. So underscore Excel, you can see it. You can type underscore Excel. Okay, so that's what we are using. Now, let's assume that you are using CSV. You type pd.read._CSV. But what I'm using is Excel, and that's what everybody here is using. I'll use my ticks. Okay, I will use this. I'll open brackets and I will then I will type the name of my data set here. Now, I don't want to do mistake. What I need to do, I will come here. You can see here. When I hover my cursor here, you can see there is these 3 dots here. I'll click on it and I'll copy part. copy part. I'll come back here. I'll use my double quotes. All right. It's actually a quote, and then I'll control V it now. Right. So you can see it here, and then I will run my code. Let's just give it a second. It's coming. It's loading the data. Perfect. It has what? It has loaded the data set. It has loaded the data set into our Google Colab. Now let's do something. Let's do something. Because the first thing we need to do is what? We have to import the softwares or that will help us to analyze our data. And after that, what's the next thing that we need to do? The next thing that we need to do is to what? Bring the data set into our Google Colab. Now, if you're using Panda, if you're using Jupyter Notebook, that works as well. If you're using Jupyter Notebook, okay? But now what we are using is what? We are using Google Colab so that everybody will have access to what we are doing here. Now, the next thing I need to do is actually to find out if my data set is here or not. Okay? I want to find out. Oh, that's great. That's amazing. So I want to find out if my data set is here or not. Now, what I need to do, I will go to my next line of code. You can see here, when you click on this, you can easily get that. When you type that, you'll be able to get what code. You'll be able to see what code, right? Now, what I need to do, remember, I need my data set df. Now, I want to type df to say df, and I want to run this thing. Now, please pay attention. Look at this. You can see this. I've been using it. I'm sorry I didn't explain to you guys. You can see this icon here that shows that you want to run the code. Now, if you did not use this, you can use Shift and Enter on your data set to get that on your tab, right? On your keyboard to get that. Hold down Shift and hit Enter to get that on your desktop. Now, I'm going to be using this because I believe with this, everybody can easily relate to what I'm doing here. I'll click on this. Now, this is all my data sets. This is all my data sets. All my data sets. Now, amazing. We have seen all our data sets. Now, the data sets we uploaded, this is it here. If you have this that I have here, I just wanted to type yes. I just want to be sure that I'm not too fast, okay? If you have this that I have here, can you just type yes? Yeah, how many people? How many people? Okay, Chidera, thanks very much for that. Chidera is on the same page with me. That's amazing. Okay, who else? Okay, data set not downloading. Why? Okay, maybe I don't know, but see what we're going to do, right? So just pay attention, watch what I'm doing here. You will get access to everything, just like I said. You will have access to everything, both the materials, right? This slide, even both the code. I might try to import the code and send it to you. I don't know if you know if you don't mind, but no, I won't do that because I wouldn't like to make you, so lazy. I would like you to do something, okay? I would like you to do something. Now let's proceed. Now, what do we need to do? Now I'm going to click on this code again to get this. My candidate, I will use what to run my code. Now, what else do I need to do? Now, let me do something amazing. I want to see, because if you pay attention here, please pay attention. You can see we have 0 to 5, 4, right? And you can see this one. This is the last bottom, right? Last 5th row on that data set. And this is the first 5th row on that data set. Now, let's assume I want to see just the first row. What do I need to do? What do I need to do? I'll do what? I will type df. Now, please remember the name of my data set. I have named my data set to be what? Df. You can name it your name. I can choose to name it here. All right. I might choose to, name it sales data. It all works, but I name mine df, right? So I can call it df dot. So df dot, sorry. So I will name it df dot head. I'm sorry about that. Df dot head. Okay. I'll close and open my packet and then I will run it. Df dot head. Now this is giving me the first. This is giving me the first 5 rows on my data set. The first 5 rows on my data set. Now let's look at it together. It started with actually 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is my what? My first 5 rows on my data set. Now df dot head. Now I have seen the head. Let's assume I want to see the what? The bottom. What do I need to do? I'll type df dot tail, right? df dot tail, and then I will run my data, run my code. Now you have seen it. So this is giving us the what? The last 5th bottom, right? The last 5th row from this data set. The last 5th row from this data set, okay? Now, that's for what? If I want to get it, this is the code that you're going to use. df dot, now I named my, just like I said, I named my data set df. You might want to name yours your name, right? So that you can easily remember that, oh, this is the name of my data set. Okay, this is the name of my data set. Now I'm using what? df dot, just a second, please. I'm sorry about this. We are in Nigeria. So we're just taking off and on the light. I'll press a second, wait a second, just to be right back. Kindly explain the df. I didn't get that. df dot. Okay, I said that my file is on desktop. Okay. I didn't get that? When did I name, or why did I name my data df? You can name it anything of your choice, okay? This is my data set, right? This is my data set here, right? I have yet to bring it into the collab, okay? I need to bring it inside the collab so that I'll be able to work, because of course, I can have different data sets inside this one collab here. I can have like 4, 5 data sets, okay? But for you to easily relate that this is the sales data set, and I want to name it sales data set, okay? You might want to name it sales data set. This is the data frame, so you can name it anything, okay? So what I did with I named my df, okay? df.pid, that's pandas. That pandas should read what? Our Excel here, which is what? On dot read underscore Excel. I said something that if you're using CSV file, you can type CSV, okay? Then you copy the part of this data and then paste it here, and then paste it here. That's what I just did. Come here, right click, and you see copy part, and then you paste it there. And that's all that I've done. I've not actually gone far, okay? So now let's come here. Now the next thing that I need to do, we have seen the what? We have seen the head and the tail, okay? Now I want to do something. I want to see the size of my data set, okay? I name it df dot size, df dot size. Okay, let's see. Now, size simply means the entire data set. What are the values inside the entire data set, okay? The values, okay? Everything, just like we have this, we have this, we have this, we have this. Everything inside the data set, that's what's the size. Now, I want to see how many rows and how many columns do we have in this data set? How many rows and how many columns do we have in this data set? Now, how do I get that? I'll call it df dot shape. So you can see it here, df dot shape. Okay, so I will just I'll run it. You can see it here. This is 12 columns. This simply means columns, and this simply means what? The row. This is simply means columns, and this is what? The row. So that's how to get how many columns do you have in your data set and how many rows do you have in your data set. Now, I want us to do something amazing, something very good. Okay. Okay. Let me see the chart to make sure I'm not mixing any message here. How do I write a code to read the file? Okay, I'm going to copy the code and send to you now. I'll send it to you. This is it. I don't know if you are using the same thing now I'm using, okay? So I'm going to copy it. I'll paste it here so that you can easily copy. Okay, you can easily copy it. So I've done that now. I have done that now. Okay. So now next thing I want to do, right? I want to see the column headers. I want to see the column headers. Okay. And I will say df dot column. Very simple to what? To get all these things. You can see it here. df dot columns. Okay, so I'll run it. Now, these are the columns of my data. So the first column there is what? Date. The second one is what? Customer, salesperson, until when we get to this what? Price, selling price. You might want to find out if, I'm sorry about that, okay. You might want to find out if that is actually true. Now, when you come here, this is the data where we have what they tell. So you can see we have dates, we have customer, we have salesperson, and we have customer and age. So the last column there, okay, we have 12 columns on this our data set. We have column, this is what I have, but it's giving me error. I don't know why it's giving you error. Why is it giving you error? Okay. So site, if you don't mind, just copy your code, paste it on this chart so that I'll be able to pick it from there. I will know why you are getting error. Okay, so I'll click on code now. Let's proceed. I'm sorry about that. Let's proceed. Okay, so let's proceed. So I'll come here. Now, what do we want to do? Now, let's start. We are starting working now, right? Of course, we'll be working actually. So let's do something very quickly. Now, I want to say what CNX. Now, what is CNS? I said something that when we started, I said, import Seaborn. Import Seaborn as CNS. Now, if I don't want to type Seaborn, I will type what? CNS. I will type what? CNS. Now, what do I want to do? Now, CNS is for data visualization, okay? It is for data visualization. So I will say CNS dot. The first visualization that I want to do here, I want to visualize. If you pay attention on that data set, right, you can see where we have cost price, okay? I want to visualize what is the distribution of cost price, right? What is the distribution of cost price? And I will type what I want to use. Now, one thing about this Python, right? It has, just like in Excel, I don't know how many of you that are very conversant with Excel or Power BI. You know, we have bar chart, we have line chart, you have a lot of charts there, right? But here now, you are going to type the name of the charts that you want to use. Okay, you will type the name of the charts that you want to use. Now, I want to use what? Hist plots. I'll type hist plots. You can see it here, hist plots. Okay, look at it here, hist plots. All right. Now, I will open my brackets. Okay. Now, I'll call my data set, which is what? DF. Now, because it's actually from here that I will know, come on, this is the, what I want to do, you understand? So, and now we type what? Square brackets. When you type square brackets, immediately inside your DF is your entire data set. Remember, when we started, after importing my data, I typed DF. Now, DF brought out the entire data set, okay? Now, inside the entire data set, I will use my square bracket, and you ask me, where am I going to? Where am I going to? Which column am I calling? Now, with this, you can see, when you type this, you can see all other columns here. You can see all the columns here. I'm going to type what? Cost, I will select it here or I will type it. Do you understand? I will either select it here or I will type it. Do you understand? So where am I looking? What am I looking for? Okay, I'm going to select what? Cost price. I'm going to select cost price, right? And of course, I will run this thing. Let's run it and see. Let's run it. Amazing. This is our first chart. This is our first chart. Okay, this is our first chart. I'm also getting error. I don't know why you are getting errors, guys. If you can copy your error message or copy the code that you use, paste it here, I'll be able to sort out why you are getting that error, and then we can sort it out together. If not, you might want to stay till the end of my talk, right? So that I can ask you to share your screen so that I'll help you to sort it out together. I'll help you to find out why you are getting that error. Is that okay, guys? So you can stay to the end. I'm good now. Thanks. Okay, that's great. Amazing. Thank you very much for that site. Okay, so now we have this. You can see how easy it takes to use Python. I'm telling you. Now, CNS, that's what C1, right? And you call the name of the chart. I want to use histogram, right? I will type histplot. Histplot. And the moment when I type histplot, it will ask me for what? The name of my data, and the name of my data, which is DF, and I will type the column inside my data. And very simple, very easy. Okay, now you have it now. This is in the distribution of cost price, right? Now, what I want to do, I want to do something now on this my data. I want to do something on this my chart. Now, to show you that this is, of course, it's not fixed, right? The color here, let's do something. So I will come in between this square bracket and the parenthesis, and I will type what, comma. Okay, I'll type comma. Now, what do I want to do? I want to change the color of this data. So I'll type color, right? I'll say color to be equal to, I don't know, we are, I'll say, let it be green. I'm the analytics, okay. So I will type green, okay. I'm sorry about that. Our code color is green, so I'll type green. So you can see it now. I've changed the color of this my chart here. With this, I've changed the color, okay? I have changed the color. Now you can do something. You might want to, add, of course, your data. If you pay attention here, you can see we have a lot of values. I mean, beans. This is called beans, or you call it bars, right? But it's called beans in Python. Now, these beans are very close to each other, very, very close. You might want to reduce it and say that I just want to see about 10 or 20 beans. So I'll come here. Right now, take note, this is not so much important, okay? It's not so much important. So I'll come here, I'll say comma, and I'll say beans, right, to be equal to, so you start typing, how do you want it? I want it to be 20, I want it to be 30, and thereabouts. I don't know how many you want, right? And then you run the code. You can see I have 20 here. And when you count it, it's going to give you what, something. Of course, there are things here, but you might not be able to see them very well. So we have done what? We have inserted or visualized our first chart, right? If you have done this, I need you to celebrate yourself. If you have done this, imagine you don't know how to, imagine you don't know how to use Python and you have done this thing amazing. You've done visualization, your first visualization using Python. That's so great. I'm so proud of you guys. Now let's do something. Let's do something very, 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 very so I want to make sure that I'm not missing any message. Okay, let's do something now, right? If you pay attention to that data set, okay, we have sales representatives, right? We have sales representative, people that are representing, that selling those goods and thereabouts. So I want to count, if I'm the data scientist in this company, right? I want to find out how many salesperson do these guys have? How many salesperson do they have? Because before you start talking about the revenue of an organization, you talk about the man, is it the input there, right? Yeah, how many people do they have? You can't use organization that is functioning with 2 heads to compare organization that is functioning with 6 or 20 heads, okay? So I want to find out how many salesperson do they have in this company. Now, what's the next thing I need to do? I need to name it, okay? I need to call it a name, all right? So I'll call it what? Sales, okay, salesperson underscore count. Because I want to count it. I want to count it, okay? Salesperson underscore count to be equal to, right? You can see that I'm already saying it, equal to DF, right? DF is the name of our data set, the name of our data set, okay? And then I'll use square brackets. Immediately I use square brackets, I'll use my quote. Now, why am I going to? I'm going to what? Salesperson. You can actually see it here. Look at it here. Immediately, whenever you call the name of your table and you use square brackets, every other columns, all the columns in that data set will appear. You can see it here. So I can either select it here or I will type it. But best thing is to select it so that you don't make mistake. Okay, so that you don't make mistake with the type. If you do not type it the way it takes, you might get it wrong. Now, what I need to do, I'll come here, I'll say dot value, okay, dot value underscore, you can see it here, underscore count. Now I'll close my parentheses. Okay. Now underscore count. Now what am I saying here? I have named it salespersons count because I want to count my salespersons. Okay. I'll call the name of my table, which is DF. Inside that DF, what I have, I'm looking for what salesperson. That's where I want to count. And I'll say dot value underscore count. Okay. And then I will run it. Now I have it now. I have it now. Now let me add my this. So now I want to call the salesperson underscore count. I want to be sure that I have it here. I want to be sure that I have it here. Now type salesperson underscore count and I will run it. So look at it here. Amazing. So this is it here. You can see Ramota. This is the sales that this person covered, right? This is Shinazam, this is the sales, and this is Kenny, and this is the sales that he covered. I don't know if you are here. How many people are here with me? How many people are here with me? Let me get a yes from you. If you are here with me, you are sure that you are here with me. Okay, let me go down so that you can see the code. Okay. If you know that you are here with me, okay, yes, from Chidera, I am here. All right, amazing. I'm so glad. I'm so happy that you guys are following. That's also amazing. Wonderful. You guys are doing amazing, to be honest. You guys are doing amazing. So what I want to do, right? What do I want to do? I want to visualize this. Now, let's visualize this. Let's put it into a chart. Just like I said, if you cannot go along with me, don't bother yourself. Everything that we're using here, I'm going to provide it, okay? I will provide everything. If you stay to the end of the program, because I'm going to share attendance form where you are going to fill attendance, okay? Stay till the end of the program. Even if you're not practicing, don't worry. The whole thing is that you are learning. You are learning, okay? Now, what I want to do, I want to visualize it, okay? I want to visualize it. Now, I don't know if you, I don't know, let me say, I don't know. Let's use a pie chart. Let's use pie chart. Now I'm going to use PLT, okay? PLT dot figure. Now, let me tell you what it means, simply means, okay? Let me explain to you. When we started, right, I don't think I explained it actually, but PLT is another visualization tool inside Python actually. Now, it helps us to visualize our data. You see this thing you are saying here, we want to visualize it, okay? And I want to use what? Pie chart for this. I'll call my PLT dot figure. Now, what is figure? Oh, sorry, figure. Figure. Now, what is figure that we are looking at here? Right now, figure is actually, when you look at this, okay, when you look at this, you can see this line here, okay, this thing here, this thing is inside a chart. So this is simply means what? The figure, right? So now I'll call my what? PLT dot figure, okay? Now, figure is just to get I'm telling you, put it in a frame, put it in a frame. So I'll come here and I'll do what? I'll use my open bracket. Okay, I'll use my open bracket and I'll type fixed size, fixed size, fixed size. Okay, now what is fixed size? Fixed size, I'm telling my Python that you see that shape, that frame, I want it to be so size. That's just what I want it to be. Okay, so what is my fixed size here? I can decide to choose any size on my choice. And by default, you can see Python is giving me 1020. But let's see what that 1020 is actually. So let's see what that 1020 is. I'm sorry about this. Just a second. My hand mistakenly type this. So I want us to take it slow by slow so that we'll be able to get what I'm doing here. Okay, so that we have done this. Okay, so please just give me a second, please. Just a second. Okay, now, so now the next thing I need to do is to what? I need to, if I run this thing, it's gonna run. But now I'm not yet to run it, okay? I'll say what? PLT. Now, what is actually PLT? I have said it. PLT is matplotlib, right? Now, PLT dot pi, because I want to use what? I want to use pi. That's the chart I want to use, okay? Pi. Now, I will say what? I will open my bracket. Okay, I will open my bracket. Now, when I open my bracket, what do I want to have inside my file? Now, I need what? The first thing I will type is what? This thing that I wrote out, that's what? The salesperson underscore count. What are we trying to do? We want to find out what it takes in a distribution, like, okay, this salesperson made so amount of money, this person made so amount of money. Can we put it in a chart? Because it looks and speaks well when it is inside what? Inside a chart. Now, I will type what? I will type salesperson. I'll say what? Sales. Okay, sales person underscore count. Okay, salesperson underscore count. That's just the name of that. Now, the next thing I want us to look at is what? The labels, right? The labels. Now, what is label? I'm going to talk about it later. Labels is just like when when you visualize your chart, you want to put labels to depict, like to explain what you are doing, to explain what you are doing. I'll type label, right? Now, how do I want to explain my chart? I'll say label to be equal to, right? Label to be equal to, how do I name it? Sorry. Labels, it's labels. To be equal to. So how do I want to name it? I will call it salesperson. Salesperson underscore count. Okay, salesperson underscore count dot. Now, please pay attention, dot index. I'm going to talk about this index. I will explain what this index is. I will explain what the index is, right? Now, comma. Now, the index is now, when you look at this data, right, you see these things here, these names of this salesperson, they are the index. They are the index, and these things here are the values. These are the values, and these are the index, and then comma. And no, when I visualize this, right, if I visualize this, it's going to give me, okay, let me visualize this so that you will understand what the next thing I want to do. So let's run it. So let's visualize it. Okay, so look at what it's giving me. So with this, it simply means, like, look at it. We don't know the values that we are getting here. We don't know the values we are getting here. Now, the next thing I want us to do, right? We are going to do something, right? We are going to say, okay, let's come here, and I will say, I don't know the values there. So I'll come here. The percentage, that's the percentage distribution I want to do, right? This is the values, fine, good. Visualization is good, right? But I want us to do something very quickly. I want us to add percentage, okay? I will come here and I'll say comma, sorry. So come after the index, add comma, and add octo-PCT, octo-PCT, octo-PCT. Now, this is actually how it takes. Okay, octo-PCT, I've mistakenly typed everything. Now, octo-PCT, we give you this code. It will give you this code, right? This is the official, this thing that we use for it. Now, this is to show, you want to find out what are the percentage distribution of every person here, right? What are the percentage distribution of what we have here? We use what? Auto-PCT equal to percentage 1.1F 2%. That's the official and the standard code for it, okay? Now, I'll write what? I get my start angle to be equal to 90, and then PLT.title. Now, if you pay attention to this one that we have distributed, you see there is no title there. Now, anybody that can see this thing can't even explain what this chart is all about. The person cannot explain what the chart is all about. And we say what? PLT.title. We give the title to be what? Salesperson distribution. salesperson distribution. Okay, and then we do what? plt.show. plt.show is so that you are telling Python to what? To show your visualization. To show your visualization. I'm going to run it again. Perfect. Now look at it now. Look at what we have now. With this, you can easily see that this salesperson, Shinazam, Shinazam has the highest sales distribution. Okay, this person contributed more to the organization to compare with other persons. Okay, now we have what? Shola, and then we we have Lamota. I'm sorry about that. Remota is the what? Is the person that contributed highest. So this what? To this organization. I don't know. I'm going to copy this code and I will share with us here. I'll copy this code and I'll paste it here. Very easy. Is it not easy? Are you not enjoying it? I don't know about you, but I feel like it's very easy to use Python. What do you feel, guys? What do you feel about this? Is it easy? So give me a yes. If you feel like it's easy to use Python, give me a yes here. Give me a yes. We are many here. So if you know that it's easy to use Python, give me a yes. Okay, I'm getting that from no, it takes. It takes, honestly, it takes. To be honest, I'm being honest with you, it is easy. No. You have to forget that misconception of people telling you that it's hard. Yes, it is, if well understood. It's not easy for a beginner. Trust me, it is easy. Okay, now let me tell you something about what we are doing here, right? When you start your data science program with Amdor Analytics, we are not going to start with coding first. We are not going to start with what? Visualization. No, we're not going to start with visualization. We start with the very basic. You understand this code to this level, okay? No, you can't start immediately and you start with data visualization. It is not possible for you to understand it very well. We start from the very basic, like starting with data functions. What are the functions? Data types and all that, okay? So that's where we start our Python. We cannot start Python immediately and move into data visualization. Now, you're saying that it's not easy because you are just using it for the first time, and using it for the first time, you are coding. You understand me? You are visualizing. Okay, you might find out, is this things hard? It seems as if they are hard. Trust to me, they are not. I'm telling you, I'm a testifier, all right? I am. So now let's do something amazing. Let's do something, okay? I want us to look at the data set, okay? I don't want to say I can do it. I love that. I love that. I can do it. Thanks very much for that for someone. Someone said I can do it. I can do all things. I love that. All right. So say to yourself, you can do it. You know what? If others can do it, you can do it better. Okay, if others can do it, you can do it better. Now let's do something, one more visualization, and then we dive into the second part of the program, okay? One more visualization, then we dive into the second part of the program. Now, what do you want to do? You want to see the subcategory. If you look at that data set I shared with you, there's a lot you can do with that data set. But I want to find out, make sure that we touch some data visualization tools, like we have touched histogram, pie chart. I want us to do bar charts now, so we can move on to other things that we have for us. Okay, now I want us to look at the subcategory. We have subcategory in that area. Okay, so I'll type subcategory sub underscore, okay, category. Okay, this is the name, the column there, right? So I'll say subcategory underscore sub. You can write just anywhere, anyhow you want to write it, okay? Me, I've written my sub underscore category underscore count. Underscore count. Underscore count. Okay, just a second. I want to make sure that my battery can, because there's no lights in Nigeria now, so that we can dive into the next thing. Okay, I'm going to be a bit fast, okay? I will be a bit fast here. We have a lot that we want to cover, okay? We have a lot we want to cover. All right, so now, with this, now what I want to do, I'll say equal to df, you can see it here. So I'm going to be using some of all these things so that to make it easy. df, right? df is the name of the table. And now what I want to do, I'm looking for subcategory inside that table. You can see it here. right? And I will say dot value count, dot value count. I've done this before, but I want to do it again. Oh, sorry. Dot value count, sorry. Okay, sub under category underscore df subcategory. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna run it again. So I'll do that again. So I don't want to take note to start looking at where that thing is. So equal to sub underscore category underscore count. You can name yours anything. Okay. This is me trying to name my this. This is what I want to name mine. Okay. So I'll call the name of my table, which is what? DF, right? DF. And then I'll use my square bracket. Okay. Now square bracket, what do I want to put inside my square bracket? I want to put what? That category, the column called subcategory. I don't know how it takes, but I'm going to type sub. Let me see if I can see it. Let me see. Now, if you didn't get it exactly how it takes, you might want to do df dot column so that you'll be able to get it very well. Because if you didn't type it very well, the way it takes on your data, you will have issue. So let me say sub. Okay, see what I'm going to do. So let me see if I can see it here. If I didn't see it here, I'll go and copy it. Okay, so I'll go front. Okay, sorry. So this is it here. So look at how it takes here. I'm going to copy it here to avoid mistake. Control C. Okay. So I'll come back here and then I will paste it here using my quotes. Oh, sorry about this. Okay. So this is how it takes. Then I'll say what? Dot value count. So you can see it here. And then I'll close my parentheses and I'll run my quote. So I have run it. So my mistake there, I didn't pay attention, but I know that possibly I didn't type this thing very well. Because if you make mistake, this is very, very case sensitive, right? Yeah, you didn't put an underscore. Okay, in the first one, oh, thanks very much for that. I didn't put an underscore. So now let's do something, right? So let's call what our table, let's call our table, our column, the one we've named now. I'm going to call what? Sub underscore. So you can see it here, underscore count. So I'm going to run it. Now this thing that I just run here. So look at it here. Look at it here. So we have this thing. So in our data, where we have subcategory, we have what? We have keyboard. And this is the contribution of keyboard, right? The sales contribution. Yeah, I said this thing you are seeing here is called index. Index, and we have this to be values. We have this to be index, and we have this to be values, okay? So we have done this. Now, what's the next thing that we need to do? Let's visualize it. Let's visualize it. At this time now, this thing that we have here, right? If we put it into visualization, I don't know, it will speak very well than when we have it to be this, okay? Now let's visualize it. What is the chart that you need to use, right? It depends on you. You can use histogram, you can use bar, you can anything, but I want to use what? I want to use bar charts. I want to use bar charts, and I will say CNS, which is what? Cbond. Okay, Cbond dot bar, when we use histogram, it was hist plot. So this one is bar chart, is what? Bar plot. Okay, bar plot. Right now, you can see it here. Bar plot, and then you open your bracket. You open your bracket. Now, I will start with what? My x-axis. And now let me show you something, right? Let me show you something. Bar chart is like this. This is bar chart. Okay, this is bar chart. You have something like this. This is bar chart. For those of us that have used Excel or Power BI before, this is bar chart. And here is our what? X-axis. If you agree with me, this is x-axis and this is y-axis. Okay, this is y-axis. Now, what do we want to do here? I want us to have this, right? These values here, I mean, these names here will be in what? In our x-axis. in our x-axis, and these numbers here will be in what? In our y-axis. That's just what I want us to do now. Okay, let's dive into that. Let's dive into that. Now I'll come here, right? And then what do I need to do? I will say my what? My x, which is my x-axis, to be equal to, all right, sub sub underscore count. Okay, sorry, sub underscore count, right? I hope I'm not too fast. Sub category underscore count. That's what I just have done. Dot index. Dot index. Now, if you pay attention, you remember I said what? These ones here are what? These things here are called index. And I said that what? Our y, we have x and we have y axis. Okay, we have x and we have y axis. So our y axis should be what? Our x axis should be indexed. I mean, these values here, index should be our x axis, should be our x axis, right? So that's the value we need to be here. Now we have comma. Now, what else do we want to do here? We have y to be equal to, and which is what? Our values here. Our values here should be what? Sub underscore category dot count. Now, what will I now put? I will now say dot values. Dot values. So you can see it here. Dot values. Okay, that's what I need to do there. So let's run this thing and see if it will give us what we are looking for. Perfect. Very easy. I mean, very easy to use. Imagine, look at it here. Look at it here. Very easy to use Python. I'm telling you, it is very easy to use Python. Now, you know what, right? Someone said that it's not, it's hard. I want to tell you something, right? When you start your program with Amdor Analytics, now, this thing is very, very easy. We start as, like, I know, as, like, we start as if you've not used Python before. Yeah, we start as if you have not used Python before. Okay? Now, just like what we did in the last time where we did our histogram, you can come here and still change the color. You can still change the color, okay? I can come here and say if, comma, sorry about that. So I'll say comma. Now what I want to do, I can say color to be equal to red. I can just give it any color of my choice. I can give it anything of my choice and then I'll run it. Oh, sorry. I didn't use quotes there. I did not use quotes there. That is good. Okay, now. So now this is it now. So this is it now. You can see it is very easy to use Python. I don't know about you, but if you have done these things that we have done today, I need you to celebrate yourself. You are an expert now. Okay, but then that's amazing. If you know you learned something today, though we are moving to the another part of the program, but if you know so far you've learned something new, can I just get a yes from you in the comment section? Type it yes. If you know, to be honest to yourself, you've learned something new. You never knew that you can do all these things, but now you have done it. Can I get a yes from you? Okay, wow, that's amazing. Yes, yes, yeah. Okay. All right, thank you very much, Emmanuel. Thank you, Samuel. Yes, Chidera say yes. You see that word? Yes. All right, thank you very much for that amazing feedback. I am so glad that you guys have learned something new, something unique today. I am so glad. That's actually all these are and more of what you are going to be getting from Amdor Analytics. Now, I want to share my screen so that we can dive into the second part of the program. Just like I said, I would not like to take much of our time so that we can call it a night, okay? Now, what we have done is just like 1% of the program. 1% of the program. Okay, so just give me a second. I want to paste the attendance form so that you can be able to fill it to get access to the recording. Please, just a second. Just a second. Yeah, so I've pasted it now. So all I need you to do is to what? Fill the attendance form. Okay. Fill the attendance form. fill the attendance form, please, is on the chat section now. Please kindly fill the attendance form so that you're able to have access to the materials that we are using and the ones that we are yet to, show us today. So please fill the attendance form. Thanks very much. Okay. So welcome to another episode. Welcome to the second part of the program. So let's dive into what other things that we need to have. We have for you guys. I don't know if you have someone here and the person is asking, okay, she, I've heard a lot. Please, ma, can you make reporting to stakeholders after our analysis? Of course, 100%. What is it? We can't even say that we have done everything without reporting, okay? But you know that this session is just like our 2-hour section. I would not like us to take much of our time here. So that's why I stopped there with the visualization so that we can be able to take the second part of the program. All right. Thank you very much for that wonderful feedback, Saidi. I don't know if I pronounced that very well, but I guess I am correct. All right. So now let's talk about other things, right? Oh, Chia, I've heard everything you've said. How then do I get started, right? How do I get started? And then why do I need to continue this program with Amdor Analytics? Why do I need to continue this program with Amdor Analytics? And now I asked a question. I don't know any of you that have used Python before, right? But if you have used Python before and you're using it the second time, that's great. And if you have not used Python before and you just use it now, that's still another congratulations to you, because for me, I don't know about you, but I learned something new today. I don't mind me, I'm an expert, okay, so I'm professional in this, and it's not something new to me, but then I'm so glad that you learned something new. All right, so now you asked me, yeah, okay, I've heard all everything you said. You just perform magic, and I've learned something great. I've learned something amazing. And then why do I need to continue this program with Amdor Analytics? Can you convince me? Can you tell me why I should choose data science over every other programs? And why do I need to start this program with Amdor Analytics? Now, let me tell you why Amdor Analytics. Now, Amdor Analytics, as you all know, is an edtech company, not just an edtech company, but a leading edtech company in Africa. You might not know, but I'm telling you now, ask any other person that have gone to our training, they will tell you that, come on, guy, these guys are amazing. They're just doing, and I'm crossing my heart and I beat my chest to tell you that we are the best in the industry when it comes to delivering value. Okay, now, number one, why you should choose Amdor Analytics for your data science program is what? Industry-led program, right? Instructor-led program. Now, let me tell you something, right? Our programs are instructor-led. Nothing like, we're going to give you one video to go and ask you, okay, can you please go back and watch that video? No, nobody is giving you any video to watch. You are here with your instructor, just like what I'm doing with you guys. And those guys that I asked to wait, I think someone said that she is having issue. Please don't forget to wait. So after the program, I will help you to sort out that Python for the issue that you're having. All right. So now, why do I need to continue this program with Amdor Analytics? Now, say why you need to continue this program with Amdor Analytics. One, in instructor-led program. None of our program is recorded. They are giving you live, everything live. You are seeing your facilitator just like when you are seeing me. I don't know if you are seeing me now. Okay. We have our lights back now. I believe you can see me now. So now is what you are seeing me and I'm seeing you, right? I'm seeing you. You are seeing me, right? So that's amazing part of Amdor Analytics programs, right? Another thing again, why you should continue your data science program with Amdor Analytics. Bring what case study? Now let me share something with you, right? Nobody. Now, take this from me. If you have not learned anything today or you're not going home with anything, take this from me. This is my take home. Like, this should be your take home, right? You see recruiters, right? None of the recruiters is actually looking at your certification. What did you graduate with? How many certificates do you have? But they're looking at the real world projects you've done. What are the case studies? What are the case studies like? What are the real world projects you've worked on? These are what recruiters are looking out for. And one of the things that will make you to stand out among other job applicants is what? Showing your portfolio, showcasing real world projects you've worked on. Okay, so these are one of the things that will make you to stand out among other job applicants. And I want to tell you something. You see, role or take something is very, very competitive. And for you to stand out, when people are saying that I just finished my program and I acquired a job role, it's just because there's something they've done that others are not doing or others did not do. Okay, so we make sure that our projects are well structured, that after that, people see your project and they know that, yes, I have actually, this guy have actually worked on what? On real world case studies. Now, another thing again that we do is to make sure that our training, you have access to the materials and the recording. Lifetime access. Quote me again. Lifetime access to everything. What to do the recording and the materials. Now, it simply means that in the next 1 year, 5 years, 6 years, yeah, gospel our life, right? If you come back to our classroom, you still have access to everything. I mean everything. So that's another thing that nothing like I finished my program last month, and after 6 months I couldn't find out I couldn't get access to all the materials again. No, I'm going to show you or that have gone through our program and they still have access to their materials. Okay, that's amazing thing about Amdor Analytics. Now another thing again is what growth and program. Now after your training with Amdor Analytics, you are going to go on 1 month growth internship, virtual internship program, right? There is an opportunity for you to continue growing, right? Now you work on this project. After that, you've learned all these things. You work on so many projects. Continue growing with what? Internship programs, okay? So you're going to get what? 1 month free virtual internship program with Amdor Analytics. Now, of course, training, post-training support. Now, when you finish your training, there one thing that some people do that we don't do here at Amdor Analytics is that what? After your training with us, you are still with us. Now, what do I mean? After your training with us, you are still with us because now when you reach out to us that, oh, come on, Chinyere, I have this issue. Can you help me to sort it out? Oh, Chinyere, I have this job preparation, job interview. Can you help me to prepare myself? And prepare me for that job interview. Oh, Chinyere, I did something. Oh, Chinyere, all this thing, not actually not only me, anyways. The person can reach out to any of my colleagues, right? But now it's post-training support. Now, let me tell you something that amazing that any edtech company can do to you. And they say it to it is what? That after your training with them, they don't you out. You are still when you have issues, you have questions, you'll be able to call them and they will get, assist you. All right. So that's what we do here. Now, job recommendation, we do that very well. Now, people do reach out to me, okay, Chinyere, please, I have this that I want to do. Can you have anybody or can you recommend someone? And that's what we do at Amdor Analytics. We tend to what we recommend our students. We recommend because now we train you, we know who we have trained now, we know what we have imputed in you, right? So people will tell me, I don't know why you always posting about your student. I said, yes, I know what I invested in them, right? When you are beat your chest very well, you say that, come on, I have done this thing and I've done well. Then there are some things that you will do, you tell yourself, oh, I have not done well, but let it go. But there are some things you beat your chest, you say, yes, I have done well. So that's what we do at Amdor Analytics, right? When I recommend any of my students to do any of your job, just know that it's here that is doing that job for you, right? Now, another thing again that we do is to what? Mentorship section. So we try to make sure that our students are well equipped, not just to the practical part of the program. Yeah, not just that, you are mentored on how to, how to assess life, how to go into the field, how to do everything that you need to do to keep your job, not just to acquire the job with the technical skills. And that's where what soft skills come in. So we use the mentorship sections to teach our students the soft skills. Okay. Now, another thing again is what you are going to build at least 15 projects. 15 projects that you're going to add on your portfolio. I said something. I said, when a recruiter reached out to you, that person is not really interested in your certification, right? But the person is really interested in the jobs you've done, the projects you have done. Okay, imagine you finish your project, your program, and you're sharing with let me say you're sharing with a recruiter your portfolio, and the person is seeing about 15 projects. Are you saying that the person will choose you over somebody that is showing one project? It's not possible. It's not possible. If I'm choosing a staff now and I look at your LinkedIn profile and I see that, come on, you are up to date, you are keeping. So I can't choose anybody that just posted last year. Last year was the last time that person posted, right? I can't choose that person over you. Okay, that's what recruiters are looking out for. Your what? Your portfolio. How is it? What is it like? You understand? Another thing again, I needed to understand about Amdor Analytics is what job interview preparation. Amazing session that we do here. Now, when any of our students have job interview and then they reach out to us, okay, Chinyere, I have this job interview, and then will you guys prepare me? 100% we prepare you. 100%, we are going to prepare you. The goal is for you to what? To get that job. The goal is for you to get that job. So these are what we do at Amdor Analytics. Now, I'm going to post that thing again. Please, I need you to fill the attendance form so that you'll be able to get everything, materials, the recording, and everything. You put this slide, you get it, okay? So now, what are the sorts ways and tools that you will be using during this your journey as a data scientist? Number one is you're going to work with Excel. Now, I want to ask you guys something. Please, I need you to use the chat conversation, right? Is Excel underrated or overrated? It's just a question. Do you think that Excel is underrated or overrated? So whenever, just type. I need you to type something. Type. I'm waiting for your chat. Just tell me what you feel about Excel. Underrated? Okay, someone said underrated. So guys, let's underrated. Wow. Everybody said underrated. Okay. And I need somebody that will say something different. Overrated. Okay. Can somebody tell me? It's Excel. It's totally underrated. Okay. I love that from Chidera. Chidera said totally underrated. Right. That's something truth. Like true. Excel is underrated. Some people will reach out to me and they'll be like, yeah, you know what? I don't want to just let me go for Python. I'll be like, what? You don't want to start with Excel. They'll be like, yeah, I don't want to take my time doing that Excel. Just let me know when you guys started Python. I will just come and start my program with Python. I'll be like, what? It is very rare for you to enter any organization that are not using Python now. And using Excel, sorry about that, Excel, right? Excel is underrated. Excel has everything that we can talk of. Now, do you know there is actually a Python in Microsoft Excel, right? Excel has everything, Copilot, everything is inside Excel. So we are going to start with Excel. You need to know Microsoft Excel. All right. Now, after that, what else do you need to learn? You learn any visualization tools. It could be Tableau or Power BI. But what we teach is what? We teach Power BI. So we move from Excel to Power BI. Now, after that, we dive into SQL, Python, and all that. So let's move into, these are the tools that you're going to be making use of. And of course, GitHub, very, very well. You are, as a data scientist, you know that GitHub is your, I don't know, use some words, right? But GitHub is your to call, right? Anytime you are on GitHub, hosting a repository, making sure that you are up to date, following people, making sure that when people reach out to you for your portfolio, you'll be able to share something amazing on your GitHub, okay? So now you're going to be making use of Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter Notebook is just like an environment that we use for our code, right? So now let's move into sorry about that. Okay, these are the roadmap, right? You're going to start with Excel. After the Excel, you learn statistics. No, don't be. See, you see statistics, and a lot of people be like, I don't like mathematics, I don't like mathematics. Now, this statistics is not that core statistics that you know. It's just statistics that will help you to excel as a data scientist. Okay? Just this measure of central tendency and all of that forecasting. You understand? Linear forecasting and all that, okay? That's just the statistics that you need to excel as a data scientist, okay? Now, after that, you move to Power BI and explain all these things. These are the roadmap to becoming a certified data scientist, a full stack data scientist, because what we are teaching here is full stack, Now, others will just move, leave all these things and move to Python. And they will tell you, I'll teach you Python, and I'll teach you machine learning, I'll teach you computer vision. You are becoming a data scientist. They are lying to you. I'm being honest. You need to learn everything that will make you to become a full stack data scientist. That's what people are looking out for there. People reaching out to me, I want to start my data science program, but I don't know anything in Excel. You understand? Imagine somebody that doesn't know anything, doesn't know how to use Excel, and the person want to start data science where they are not teaching Excel. How will that person excel? You want to learn data science without Excel. How will you excel? Oh, that might mean. All right. So now, these are the things that you need to learn. Okay. These are the things. All right. Yeah. So these are the things that you need to learn. Right. So move to Power BI. Now, we move to what? Power BI, SQL. SQL. Now, everything here that we have here is everything that you're going to teach you. Of course, beyond what we have here, now we have Python, just like what we did. Now, we start from you can see here, introduction to Python. We didn't even start with introduction to Python. Setting up the Python environment, then I got that's the Jupyter Notebook and the other, and we start with what? Basic syntax, variables, and data types. That's where we start with our Python, not just to dive into the ETA. No, not that, okay? So we move to the EDA and we move to machine learning, right? Machine learning, I don't know. Is there anyone here that have heard that AI will replace your job? When people are talking about AI, you be like, come on, AI, this AI will take away my job, right? If you're a data scientist, let me tell you something. Nobody is going to take away your job, not even the AI. You are the human being that control the AI, isn't it? So you are the one that will control the AI. Okay, so AI will not take your job. Now, machine learning is about the AI part of the data science. Now, do you know that your phone, right? I don't know if you're using top print for your phone, right? Like my phone, there is a top print there. Do you know that this thing is the work of the data scientist? Do you know there is data scientist that created this? I know that you don't know. Maybe you don't know, but now I'm telling you that these are the work of data scientists, right? Now we move to what? Computer vision. Computer vision. Now, I don't know if you've ever heard that. Do you know that data scientists, they see the vision? They see the fiction, right? And people are telling you, do you know, I'm a data scientist and I see fiction. They are not seeing vision, they see fiction. All right. Now, I want to tell you, it is absolutely true. 100% true. Or they are not God, but now data scientists, they see future. They can see things happening, right? That's actually when it comes to the area of predictive analytics. That is where data scientists stand out very well. Now, of course, now we move to what? Natural language processing, where AI is stand as what's the organ, and you are the one controlling the organ. Now, these are more of what you are going to be learning as a data scientist. Now, let's dive into other benefits that you will get when you start this program with Amdor Analytics. Now, it's not just like I always tell people, acquiring the technical skills is good. Now, that's just the part one. Any tech company that make it very comprehensive, just like I said, Amdor Analytics is well known to have a very comprehensive. All right, so Amdor Analytics is well known for having this comprehensive and accessible training. Now, any edtech company that can provide this comprehensive and accessible training, it has given you what? Part A. Part A of becoming a certified full stack data scientist. Now, what is the part B? Part B is then, how do I monetize my skills? I don't know if you get that. How do I monetize my skills? Now, because I don't know if you have ever heard of LinkedIn, but let's say you have heard of LinkedIn. LinkedIn is another platform. Amazing platform that people, in fact, a lot of gigs are coming there. People are getting job here and there on LinkedIn. I have a lot of people that tell me that, you know what? I've been on LinkedIn for over how many years? I have not seen any job. It's simply because there is something you are not doing right. Okay, there is something you are not doing right. So one thing we do is that we help our students, number one, to optimize their LinkedIn. Take note of this. Number one, optimize your LinkedIn. See, it is important. Oh God, I don't know how to say it, but do you know, I don't know the skills that you have. The easiest way to get job on LinkedIn, that's the secret. I'm not going to share that secret yet. So the secret, which is the easiest way to get job on LinkedIn, we do that. We teach our students that. We teach. I have a lot of people reaching out to me. I can see amazing things that your students are doing. Is there any of them that you can recommend? Okay, so we make sure that you have an optimized LinkedIn handle, and that's one, right? These are benefits. You are not paying for these things, right? There are benefits for it. Now, another thing again is Upwork optimization. Just like I said, monetize your skills. See, guys, I don't know why you want to become a full stack data scientist, but me, I become a tech person because of the money. You understand me? Yeah, it's good for career advancements and thereabouts. You want to explore, that's great, amazing. But the main thing there is that after acquiring the skills, what's next? That you see that word, what next? That what next is what? How do I monetize my skills? I don't know if you understand this. Now, anybody can go out there and teach you, but not everybody can show you the way to monetize your skills. All right. That's what we do at Amdor Analytics. We make use of what? LinkedIn and other platforms actually, and Upwork. I don't know if you know anything about Upwork. Upwork is an amazing platform. Of course, myself, I am the Upwork optimizer. By God's grace, I have trained over 3,000 people. I have helped over 3,000 people to optimize their Upwork. And these guys, it's not like they immediately after the optimization session, they will definitely get job. Okay. So what we do is that we make sure that our students are their Upwork account is well optimized, because that will help them to what? To monetize their skills. Don't be deceived. After this thing, you need money. Okay, you need to monetize it. Okay. Now, Upwork is another big platform, like big platform, contract job. They are paying you. You are in Nigeria. You're working for I don't know, but you are working for a company in Canada or UK and thereabouts, and you're getting paid in dollars. You know what it means, right? That's what we do. And of course, after that is what? CV review. I don't know if that person is on this call. Someone reached out to me last week. No, this week. No, last week. Today is Sunday now. So someone reached out to me and said, okay, do you guys help somebody to write CV? I said yes. And I told him how much we charge if you want us to help you to write CV. Okay. How much we charge? And the guy was shouting there. Hey, why? You know what? These are the things that our students are getting for free of charge. Okay, we help you to revamp your CV, show you step-by-step process on what you need to do to have a revamped CV. I remember when I started my journey, right? Let me share a story with you. When I started my journey, it was nah, not terrible actually, but because these are the things that's helping us to share. When we share it, it motivates others, right? I always tell people something. You can do it. We all started somewhere. When I started my journey, I had this one CV. Hi, I'm sorry about that. My network threw me out. Can you all hear me? Please, can you all hear me? Please confirm you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, thanks very much for that, Ademola. Thanks very much for that. I'm sorry about that. We are in Africa. Oh, we are in Nigeria. So my network threw me out, but I'm back. Okay, so now, wait, okay, let me just go back to where I stopped. Okay, now, yes, CV review. So these are the things that you will get from us as our students. Now, after that, we have what? Recommendation letter and reference letter. Now, don't make the same, right? One of the things that will help our students, that's it is advisable that you learn this thing from an edtech company that is willing to give out everything they have to ensure that you are somebody. No, of course, you are already somebody, but then to ensure that you excel in your transition, okay? Now, one of the things that we tell our students to do is that because all these tech, all these recruiters, they are looking for what? Work experience. What have you done? Okay, they're looking for what have you done. Now, for you to prove to them I have done something, you do what? You have Amdor Analytics on your CV and both on your LinkedIn that you worked for Amdor Analytics. Okay, so when they reach out to you and they ask what for reference later, you reach out to us and we deliver it. We've been doing that. You understand? So because people would like to see, okay, where have you worked? What have you done? Okay, so we use Amdor Analytics as your work experience. We have been doing it over the years, and and it has been amazing for people. All right. Now, another thing again, I want to tell us about the program. Now, the program, Chinyere, you have spoken well. That's one. Nice one. Now, the program is going to be last for what? 3 months, life classics. 1 month for custom projects and 1 month for what? For internship. That is what? 5 good months. 5 good months for data science. Now, it sounds so amazing. It's so amazing. Please take this from me. It's so amazing. When people are saying, you know what, I'm going to teach you to become a data science. You become a data scientist in 2 weeks. Oh, no. I've seen 4 weeks. That's 1 month, right? 4 weeks. And some people will say 5 weeks. And I'll be like, what are you going to learn in 4 weeks to become a certified data scientist? No. No. After that, you still go for another training, okay? So for us to ensure that you don't have any call to say that after this training, I've gone to another training, we make it very, very comprehensive and to make sure that this training lasted for what? 5 good months. So this training is going to last for 5 months, right? Now, what are we going to do after this? Now, look at some other platforms that you can use to get job. I mean, some amazing platforms. When people are reaching out to me and they're saying, I have not seen job. Oh, there is no this, there's no. I'll be like, come on, what are the platforms you're using? You understand? When people complain there is no job, there is job. The question is, are you making yourself available? That's one by social visibility, what we call personal branding. Okay, are you making yourself available? Do you show the world what you have? Do you understand me? There's some people that have these technical skills, very good, but then nobody know about it. Okay, nobody know about that. And one of the things that we try to avoid to make sure that our students are what, so like you are out there telling the world you are a data scientist, you are a business analyst, you are a data scientist, data analyst. These are my skills. These are what I can do, what I have done with my tools. You understand? And then you start applying for jobs. If you do not apply for jobs, job will not look for you. Of course, it might, but you know the level you've gotten to before job will start looking for you. Before people, you don't need to apply, people will start recommending you around. It simply means you have done a lot, you have done a whole lot, okay? So these are some of the platforms you can use to acquire, to get a job, to get very easy, okay? But see, some of all these platforms, we are going to look at it together. You will see how much they are paying data scientists, guys. Now, okay, let's even do that. Let's do that, amazing. Okay, I'm going to use Indeed. Okay, let's use Indeed. Um, So let's use Indeed and see if we can um yeah. Let's search for data scientists. Let's see how much they're paying these guys. I'm going to use Indeed. I'll type Indeed. Okay, Indeed jobs. Let me see. So this is Indeed. I'm not looking for Indeed Nigeria, so I'll search for Indeed. Okay, so you need to do is here. Let's say your location. I don't know, but let's say you're looking for a job in United Kingdom. Now, let me tell you something about these things, right? You can be in Nigeria and still get these jobs. Okay, okay, job title, data scientist. Data scientist. Okay, data scientist. And your location, let's say you are looking for United Kingdom. Okay, you don't really need to be there. Okay, you don't really need to be there before you get that job there. Okay, you can be in Nigeria, apply for jobs anywhere. Apply for jobs anywhere. Why is it not giving me? Why is it showing all this Nigerian location? Okay, let's look for Nigerian location then. Okay, digital medical laboratory scientist, machine learning engineer. Of course, when you finish as a data scientist, right, as a full stack data scientist, it's not only the jobs that are showing data science that you will go for. Look at it here, machine learning engineer. How much they want to pay these guys, right? This is job in Nigeria. Look at it, Lagos, Nigeria. You know, when people are saying there is no job in Nigeria, there is no job in Nigeria. Yeah, there is no job, but people know there is job. I was discussing with one of my students yesterday. Yeah, I went to her house yesterday. We were discussing. She said that someone she know, they're paying that person 1.5 million in Lagos, Nigeria. I was like, what? 1.5? And people are complaining there is no job in Nigeria. This is not politician. No. He is working with a firm in Nigeria and they're paying him 1.5. You know, when people ask, did you know why they're paying that man 1.5, right? It's because he's resourceful. He has that all the company needs, okay? He has the skills. He has the in-demand skills. He has the skills. If the man doesn't have that skills, trust me, nobody will pay him such amount of money. So you have seen how much these guys want to pay for that guy, a machine learning engineer. A lot of them. I mean, these jobs are okay. The ones in Nigeria, the ones in Nigeria. Imagine when you are learning, when you're working for a company in outside Nigeria, you know how much you're getting paid, right? How much you're getting paid. I worked with one company about 3 months ago in Ikeja, Lagos, Nigeria. Okay, in the case of Ikeja, Lagos, Nigeria. So within that, I worked for 2 months there. It was actually a contract job, yeah. I worked for 2 months, and the month I want to tell them that, come on, this money doesn't worth it. I told them that I wouldn't continue. 3 days after, I'm being honest before God. 3 days after, a company in UK reached out to me, and I signed a contract with them. And do you know how much these guys want to pay me for hour? It's just like 1 month salary that company here in Ikeja is paying me for 1 month. I'm being paid for hour in United Kingdom. All right. Now, what am I saying here? There is job anywhere. You can be, I mean, Lagos, Nigeria, and you can be anywhere and work for companies across the globe, Canada, Australia, US. UK is very, very, I don't know how many companies I work with in UK. All right. Now, this is to tell you that see what you've learned, nobody will take it away from you. Anything you've learned, nobody will take it away from you. If you don't use it today, you will use it tomorrow, right? Now, these are the people that will be your facilitators. Of course, my humble self, right? Yeah. And then, yeah, we have Sandra Asagede, another amazing person, right? Sandra has about 5 years of experience working as a data analyst and BI developer. So these are the guys that will work with you, all right? So you can check them out on LinkedIn. They are everywhere, and you see the amazing things these guys are doing. And this is Yakub, my guy. So that Yakub is a data scientist and data analyst as well, who is working with Reno Money with about 5 years experience. These are guys that they have the skills and they're using it to work. So they understand what it means. And these are people that actually stayed for long before they acquire the skills. And they've stayed, you know what it means that I learned this skill, I'm using it. I know where I need to teach. You understand me? That I have acquired these skills and I've used it over the years. I know the things I need to teach you that these are the things that industry are looking for. I know the things that are relevant in the industry that I need to teach you, right? So now, We have Epasa. Epasa is another amazing personnel. Epasa, look at for Epasa on LinkedIn, you see the amazing thing that these guys are doing. Epasa has trained over about 1,005 participants. These are people that are not just, they have the skills, they're using it to work, and they are training people. You understand? There's difference between having a teacher and a facilitator. These guys are facilitators, right? They are teachers. Now, and this is Blessing Ibrahim. Blessing is another amazing personnel. Blessing has trained over 2,000 participants. She has been doing this in over the years. And of course, you can see her here. She has about 5 years experience working as a data analyst. And of course, she has a solid foundation in mathematics, right? So these are more other persons are the people that will be working with you. Then, yeah, Shinya, I've heard you. Now, how much is the training fee? How much? I've learned it. I've heard a lot. And I want to start my journey as a data scientist. How much is the training? Now, whatever we said here, I mean, 100%, whatever we said here, we're going to teach you. If we did not teach you, hold me or call us out. All right, hold us accountable if we did not deliver. Right, of course you can use VDM to call us out. I don't mind it. But then, yeah, that's just the truth anyways. Okay, now the training fee is 250,000 naira. 250,000 naira. That's the training fee. I'm sorry about this. So just a second. I made a mistake with that slide. Just a second, please. Almost just a second. The 23, the actual price is 300, not 250. It's 300. Okay, so the discounted price is 250. Yeah, the discounted price is 250 and you balance. Okay. Just a second. Okay, yeah, we are back now. I'm sorry about that. There was a mistake. I'm trying to have corrected that again. So the actual price for our data science program is what? Is 300,000 naira. It's 300,000 naira. But now we're on discount, right? So the discounted price is what? Is 250,000 naira. 250,000 naira. Now I said something, right? To those of you that are joining us for the first time, there is something amazing that I have for you guys. And that's what? The 50,000 naira of our training fee. The 50,000 naira of our training fee. Now I want to tell you something. You know, when we talk about acquire these skills, learn it and others, I was telling someone that very soon our training fee will change, right? This training fee, we have been using it for since last year. Okay? And of course, when we are doing our program 3 months, we move to 4 months, we are still collecting the same training fee. We move to 5 months, we are still collecting the same training fee, which is not, doesn't worth it, okay? So now what we are saying here is that this training fee is for now. It might, and it will change tomorrow. Okay, so today our training fee is 250,000 naira. So you can make first payment to be 150,000 naira, and then balance payment to be what? To be 100,000 naira. And you know, it's also amazing when people be like, how much are you collecting? And people are collecting 300,000, 400,000 to train you for 1 month, 3 weeks, 5 weeks on the same thing we are doing for 5 good months. 5 good months. Now, 5 months is not just to come an hour to talk about one Mr. A, one Mr. B. Extensive training for 5 good months. Okay, 5 good months. So the training fee as of today is 250,000 naira. Now let me tell you something about this discount. Okay, this discount is just for the first 20 people. Okay, this is of our program. Okay, this discount, let's talk about the discount now. The discount is available for first 20 people to register for our program. That's how we've been doing it. Every quarter, that's how we've been doing it. The first 20 people to register for that program, we go with that discount. Now, just like the program we started, someone reached out a day before the program and said, we have gotten to 20 people, but no issues, you can still register, but then you pay the actual amount. Okay, you pay the actual amount of the money. So this discount is for the first 20 people to register for the program. If I were you, I will start what? My registration by paying my first payment here, which is what 250,000. So this is our account details. These are account details here, and this is for our dollar account details. Now, when you pay, please send a DM to us, your proof of payment. Send it to us on WhatsApp. Send it to this number. Send it to this number. Okay. Now, I'm going to share this link with us as well. I mean, this slide. Okay. When you click here, you can have access to. Let's get that. So you can have access to the payment link. So this is the payment link, okay? So you can see it here. And then this is our account number. We still have our account number here, right? We have our account number here. And you choose which program are you paying for. You choose the program you're paying for. And of course, if you're making full payment, you choose full payment, and then you upload your proof of payment here. You upload your proof of payment here. And of course, you send us a message. We will definitely get your message, and then we start your program with start your program immediately. Your registration process, okay. So I'm not just it about the training fee. The training fee is 250,000 for now, 250,000, okay. And this is the account to pay, make your payments to UBA. If you're paying in Naira account, if you're paying in dollar account, this is the account you are going to choose. If you are paying in dollar account, okay, you use this to pay into our dollar account. All right. So the days of the program are Saturdays and Sundays. Okay. Now, after everything you've done during the week, Saturdays and Sundays. Now, Saturdays are 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then Sundays are 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Now, Thursdays, we do meet Thursdays like an hour. Now, what's the purpose of meeting Thursdays for an hour? So we make sure that everybody are on the same page before we start a new topic. That is just it. Not just for us to teach. We access our students. Okay? We access our students. Now, classes are Saturdays and Sunday, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Then you've done all your, whatever you want to do. You're going to party, you come back. Then you know that 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. is for your growth, your learning growth, okay? Then the classes, just like I stated earlier, 3 months for live classes, 1 month for custom projects, and 1 month for virtual internship program. For a virtual internship program, you are not paying for anything, okay? So these are guys that, okay, our next course starts on 26th of October. Our next course starts on 26th of October. Now, you'll be like, it's so far. It's not far. You can make your payment to secure your spot today, okay? Because by the time you're saying it's too far, by the time you don't know when we get to 20 individuals and we take our training fee back to 300,000 naira, okay? To ensure that you secure your spot, you make your payments. Start making your payment again. So our next cohort starts on 26th of October, 26th of October, 2024. And these are the amazing people that have gone through our training and they've gotten jobs. A lot of them out there, a lot of them, but how many do we want to put here? So this is Wale. Wale is an amazing person. Do you know Wale actually got a job after training with Amdor Analytics? Now, testimony about Wale. Wale is in UK. Wale is in United Kingdom, and he got this job to work with a company in USA. You can see the chart here. So he got the job to work with a company in USA. It now simply means that when you have in-demand skills, you can work anywhere. Okay, you can he register for our February cohort. He's actually our February cohort student. So you can work anywhere when you have in-demand skills. Amazing, right? And we have Timmy back. So Timmy is another amazing person. Now, Timmy got job 2 months. 2 months into our training. 2 months into our training, Timmy got her job, and she said, "You know what, Timmy? Thank you for banking with me. I'm not going to finish my program again." All right. So that's Timmy's story. There are a lot of them out there, people that have finished our program and they've gotten the jobs. So this is Sadiq, and this is Oluwatobi. This is Bolaji, and let's listen to Toby, and let's see. I want to believe you can hear her. Let me know.
Hello, my name is Oluwatomi,
Can you hear her?
and I want to share my incredible learning
Please
journey
give me a yes or
with
no.
Amdor Analytics. So I want
Please, can you use the chat to tell me if you can hear her?
to start a career in data analytics, and I was thinking
Okay, I
where
will appreciate if
I
you can
can
type so that I
get
will know that
started from
yes, you
and
can hear what
learn
she's saying.
back on this journey with Amdor Analytics.
Okay.
And I must say that Amdor Analytics did an incredible job.
The training with Amdor Analytics was exceptional. Yes, it was exceptional because they're not only good in their field, but they're also
So
very
Toby is
good
in
in
United
explaining
States, that's
complex
US.
concepts. Yes, they know how to break down concepts that seem so difficult into bits by bits. I mean, making it even understandable to layman. Yes, one thing about Amdor Analytics is that their facilitators are very, very patient. Unlike anywhere else, they make sure that they carry you along in understanding the concepts during the course of the training. I mean, because of the training, analytics have gained a deep Excel, Power BI, and SQL. And now I'm so confident in applying these skills even in real-world data analysis. So if you're looking forward to going into data analytics, if you want to start a career in data analytics, or you probably have a basic knowledge of data analytics and you want to know more about data analytics, I am recommending Amdor Analytics for you. Thank you.
So this is Toby. So Toby enrolled for our data analytics program. Okay, so just like I said, there is a lot that we are venturing into three training. So we have data science, we have data analytics, and we have business analysis. Okay, so now without taking much of our time, okay, you have seen what these guys are doing, and you can see that our training is, of course, is very, very comprehensive. After the training, you will tell yourself that, come on, I've learned a whole lot. So this is what we do at Amdor Analytics. All right. So without taking much of our time, let's dive into another thing that we have here. Just like I said, our just a second. Okay. Just a second. Why am I? Okay. And these are the guys that have actually finished program with us, and you can see the amazing things that they are doing, the amazing things that they are doing on LinkedIn. And these guys they are everywhere, all right? They are everywhere. You can reach out to them, you can make research about them. Okay, this is Toby. This is I'll share this link with you, this slide with you. You can check it out to know if these things are real. Okay, this is Toby. Toby is another amazing person. Okay, this is her work, and you can check it out here to see. And this is Adigli, another amazing person. All right, now I told you guys that we give out data analytics scholarship to for your students, and you can see it here. Adegoyin is part of the people, individuals that benefited from that data analytics program, right? And then we have Akise. These are the projects that some of our students have done, and you can see when we tell you that our program is project-based, we are not telling you because we want you to probably believe us, but we want you to know that this is what we do. Our program are project-based. Nobody's giving you any PDF. You understand? Nobody's giving you anything to go and read. It is project-based. From the beginning of the program till the end of the program, you are going to be working with real-world case studies. And this is Chidima. Chidima is another amazing person. All right. So a lot of them out there. You can check us out on LinkedIn. We are on all social media platforms. I mean, all LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. We are everywhere. We have testimonies of people that have gone through our training, and they are everywhere. So I want you guys to know that we are not saying this because we want you to just enter so that you know that word that, oh, let's just enter. No, it's not part of what we are doing here. We are committed to whatever we are telling you here. We are committed to that. Okay. I don't know if we have questions. So let me take questions before we call it today. So this is the account number. If I were you, you can start making payments now. Okay. And just like I said, the next cohort starts on 26th of October. And this class, this discount is only available, just like I have it here, for the first 20 people. Okay, so this is the account details. You can start making payments. You can make your first payments now. Of course, yeah, you can make your first payments now, right? And again, let's take questions if you have any question. If you have question, let's take questions. Now we're open to questions now. Hi, Adegbola Alade. Adegbola, are you there? Betty Emmanuel, Sunday Dogo, Yusuf Adebayo. So this is time for questions. I would like you to ask questions so that we can call it a night. Do you have anything they want to say? Okay, so I'm waiting for you to ask. If you don't have any questions, just type no questions. It simply means that you understand the message. Okay, if you don't have any questions, just type no questions. But if you have questions, just tell us. Ask your questions and then we answer you. We will answer you. No questions, okay? No questions from Adegbola, none from Emmanuel. All right. Another person. More response, guys. More response so that we know that, yeah, there's no questions. I don't want you to take that question home. Ask that question now. Don't take it home. Ask the questions now. All right. Thank you for your time. Thank you very much, Emmanuel. I'm so glad that you enjoy your exam, and I'm so glad that you learned something new from us today. Okay, guys, I would like you to start making payments, okay? If you know that, please don't forget to fill attendance. Do you have physical class? Yeah, are you in Lagos, Nigeria? We don't have physical class per se now, but if you're in Lagos, Nigeria, we can arrange physical class, okay? So I didn't get that. This is a changeover. Sunday Dogo. I didn't get that from you.
Good evening. Happy Sunday.
Yeah, good evening. Happy Sunday to you, sir.
My question will be reserved for the next class. I have to go through first and see wherever I need to ask. Because I have one or two challenges, but I will draft it, then I will ask it in the next class.
Okay, sir. We'll be waiting for you.
Thank you very much.
All right, guys. So, guys, just please take our time and make payments, okay? We want to see you in our next cohort. We want to be part of our success story. Join us and be part of what we are doing here at Amdor Analytics. Cheers, everyone. If you don't mind, if you want me to see your face, if you don't mind, okay, can we say cheers to me? Let's take a selfie. So many people are ready to turn on their video. Just turn on your video if you don't mind, okay? Just turn on your video. Let's say hi. Hi, Betty. Betty, you can reach out to me if you said that you are in Lagos, Nigeria. I hope I didn't miss that, okay? You are in Lagos, Nigeria. Betty, reach out to me, okay? Send us a message on this thing so that we can talk better. Is that okay, Betty? I don't know, Betty.
Yes, that's okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, please send a message to us on WhatsApp. Send a message to me. Are you on our WhatsApp group?
Yes, I am.
Okay, please send a message to me on WhatsApp and we can talk better, okay?
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right, bye everyone. Bye. See you guys in the class. We want to see you guys. Okay, we want you to be part of what we are doing here. See you guys. Cheers.